Check one, check two. Check one, check two. Check one, check two. The brown fox is lazy and never jumps over any dogs. The brown fox is lazy and never jumps over any dogs. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. We are back because we went to the bank. Oops. Ha. We got a bit of toonies and loonies from these people. And we're going to do a 4-roll loony hunt right away. We'll get it started. We got to pound through these, find out what's in them, and send them back as soon as possible, especially if we don't get what we're looking for. So let's go. First roll. What do we get? I might have to adjust my focus a little bit. Now that's an early one, 2005. Oh, 09. Got an 09. Now that is a commemorative in 2002, but it's just got the bear. That one ends up in a commemorative book, mind you. Got a 2019. Got a 2018. 2019's 2018's pretty easy to come by in nice shape. Some of the older ones that guys got to keep an eye out for, 2009. $2012. We're going to keep on looking until we find something good. We found something good in a way because we found the black loony. We'll go over what we find here as soon as we get a couple more. See what, oh, speaking of a couple more. In Flanders fields, the poppies grow beneath the crosses row on row. This one would be in a book if I was putting it together for you, but it wouldn't be this one because this one's kind of dirty. Kind of dirty. Bear. Polar bear. Polar bear. Was pretty old, 205. I guess it's worthwhile to keep an eye out around those Ds. There's those things called the pedestal D, which are die cracks. We can keep an eye out for those too. 2001, wait a second. 2001 is harder to come by. But it's a mess. Wouldn't want that one in a book. Beautiful Quebec. That's a commemorative. Technically, there's a couple commemoratives that I've not separated, but basically, if they're not painted, I'm not really looking for them. Not in this hunt, anyway. Sorry, let me get back under the camera here. '96. Now we got the Nunavut Drummer. So out of this roll so far, this one here is one of the very first commemoratives. And the problem with it is the finding it in nice shape is hard. And this one is not in nice shape. But we did get a Nunavut Drummer. We got the 400 Years of Quebec right here. From 1608 to 2008. We got the Flanders Fields. And we did get a black ring so far. Oh. There's just a couple more in my hand here. And roll number 1 will be done. So there's a polar bear. $2022. '96. So technically you'd say that roll number 1 was good for 4. Technically maybe a couple of more of those ones with the double date and no other significance really, but they are also commemoratives, so they count. Oh, I know what's going on. Give me a sec here. Yeah, something like that. Give this shot a little tune-up. Yeah. All right, let's grab another roll. See what we get. Roll number 2. '96. Oops. 2018, very nice. $19.99. Nunavut Drummer. Put that in row 2. 2. Hmm. On YouTube, there is a channel called Backing Tracks, and that's what I use for my backing track. These are supplied by other YouTubers that are aware that your backing track has to stay free, because if in the future somebody monetizes a backing track you used in the past, that can mess you up. So backing tracks on YouTube, these guys won't mess you up. A lot of 21s going by. Wow, a lot of 21s. 19. 13. I wonder what's a key year. Rather than going just for 96. I think I need to know what the key years are, don't you think? Wouldn't you think I'd already know that almost? We haven't seen this one yet, so I'm going to mention it. It's the 3 bears with the mama bear and the 2 little bears. Of course, it's also called Knowledge, and it is our coin from the Millennium 2000 Knowledge. That one could have gone on the in the list, actually. That's right. Another None of a Drummer. 96 Polar Bear. 2019 Polar Bear. 2014 Polar Bear. 96. Now I'm going to do a quick search to see if there are key date. I'm going to share a screen with you here for a second here. Okay, so we pulled up the wiki. All right, so without getting into too much of the detail on it all, we're just going to go down to the mintages, because I figure key date means low mintage, right? So the initial 1999 was 25 mil. Then they did 29.8 mil of that one we just saw. That's why you see a lot of those. Now, you don't see so many of Churchill, because there's 5 million of them. 6 million of the Quebec, we find a few of those. Boreal Forest, 5 million. HMS Shannon, 5 million. Wait for Me, Daddy, 5 million. Sir John A, 5 million. Flanders Fields, 75th. So what we're going to do here is look for numbers that vary a little. Now in 2017, we're supposed to have 10 million, but that is painted and unpainted, right? We know about those. 5 million, 2 million armistice. $2 million and $1 million. 300. There's a. Okay. We have a mintage of the black rings finally. It says 3,675,000. I had not seen a mintage for those yet. I don't know how accurate that is necessarily, but it does have a footnote. And Indigenous Day, of course, we're already working on those. Now, we're going to concern ourselves with specimen sets. But I don't know that one particular date stands out as a really low mintage. We have our standard mintages for painted and unpainted like we always do. And we did put out more than the normal amount of Canada 150, which is the glow in the dark. And that would be a combination of painted and unpainted. But 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, sorry, 6 million, 5 million, 28 million, 25 million. Yeah. So there isn't a key date, collectible, commemorative. Once you're getting into this, you're looking at low mintages no matter what, basically across the board. Keeping in mind there was every one of these years still a loonie made, the loonie regular one. So, you know, there are more coins in the year beyond just the commemorative. And this is what we're using. Backing tracks. Good place to check things out. Need backing tunes for your YouTube deal. All right, so we've done roll number 2. We're going to get into roll number 3 right now and see what we get. We did get 2. All right, so that finishes roll number 2. We got two coins in one. And in roll number 1, we got basically 4, so things are going downhill. All right, let's get into roll number 3 here and see what we get. Let's get it rounded out, let's get it spilled out, and let's find out. Then we'll bug out. Oh, I'm gonna put my hand up there. Well, it kicks it off with a 2014. I'll be back to show you whatever I get once I find it. The 2014 doesn't count. Not much, anyway. An ugly 96, yeah? Yeah. $20.03. No pedestal D there. There's Mr. Polar Bear. 2016. There's another. Okay, so the year's on where? Other side. No pedestal D. 2009. That's our mint mark, by the way. I'll put that one away. Nothing to see here. No pedestal D here. 2005. $2009. Good old 96. They made more 96 in 96 than any other year, I'm quite sure. 2009. '96. 2004. 2013. I feel like we need to see the mintage on the regular rather than the commemorative. Let's see if we can't get us some commemorative or some regular numbers. I feel like there could be a chance that there are years where the polar bear one is hard to come by. Like 2017, for example. 2021. Pardonnez-moi. Well, I haven't found anything to keep in this roll. Not even to keep, because I won't be keeping them. This roll is skimpy. Well, that's pretty nice for 16. A little dirt on her. Ooh, looky there. It's the unpainted 150 from 2017. Yes, 1867 to 2017. The unpainted boreal forest, or no, sorry, Aurora borealis. That's what I meant to say. Well, that gives us one from that roll anyway. That's good. All right, that means only one from the roll. We got this one here, the Aurora borealis, the unpainted version of the coin we would love to find. But that means only one from roll number 3. Time to grab roll number 4, bust it out, find out what we get. Well, it doesn't look like anything's overly special to get things started, unfortunately. $2015. The 2018. We'll use those to set in the bottom so they're nice and flat. And we'll come back as soon as we find something good. I don't know that we're going to find anything good. 2022, 2022, no pedestal D, 96, 2018. Well, we have a commemorative, but it's filthy. And it's Vimy. Well, we have a commemorative, but it looks like it's been through the wars. This lovely Vimy with the extra black coloring. Not a keeper. Not a keeper. But something from that roll anyway. We're going to keep on going, finding another 96, but that won't stop us. 2019. 2022. 2016. 2020. 2021. Boy, oh boy. These rolls haven't given up any paint yet at all. 2021. 2012. 2012. 2012. 2021. This is a very nice 21. Commemorative that we don't put aside. 96. And a black ring toonie, 2022. And that's roll number 4. All right, that ends roll number 4. It got us a couple more. We did get out of roll number 4 this one here. Focus. The Dirty Vimy. And we got a black ring. All under roll number 4. So that means 4 out of roll number 1, 2 out of roll number 2, 1 out of roll number 3, and 2 more out of roll number 4. And that, my friends, is all you get from 4 rolls of Canadian $2 coins. Hope that was fun for you. We'll be back again shortly with another 4-roll hunt. Stay tuned, hang around, come back, hit the like, tell a friend. That's most important. I'm hanging up on a certain number of subs, and I would love to get over that number. So if you could help, I'd appreciate it. Once again, from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, we've had some fun, but we are out of here. And then we came back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room like a bunch of dummies. Ah! Okay. That was stinky. Don't even want any of these. I think honestly, now's a good time to tell y'all that the thing to do is go for the deal. We've got some really good stock on the Canadian $2 coins, the ones we call the toonies. We have the sets, and we got the brand new Indigenous Day toonie that's going by there on the screen right now that most, if not all of you, do not have. So, in order to get them into your hands and put together a little package for you, that is kind of exactly what we are doing today. You get a black, you get an Indigenous, and I throw in another one. In this case, I'm throwing in a 1945 Canada 5 center. You can choose something different if that's what you need for your collection. We're going to get right back to it here. We got some really good stock on the Canadian $2 coins, the ones we call the toonies. We have the sets, and we got the brand new Indigenous Day toonie that's going by there on the screen right now that most, if not all of you, do not have. So, in order to get them into your hands and put together a little package for you, that is kind of exactly what we are doing today. You get a black, you get an Indigenous, and I throw in another one. In this case, I'm throwing in a 1945 Canada 5-center. You can choose something different if that's what you need for your collection. All right, here we have some telltale numbers for sure. 96. 375,483,000 polar bears were put out there. Yeah. You see, none were made in 97. This is the loon. The last two columns here are $2 and $1. And that's what makes it frustrating and interesting. You see, 97, 98, 99, 2000, and 2001. All those zeros, those are loonies. Those are only available in mint sets. All of these. Bugger. So now we can see some mintages. 11 million in 2001, 11 million in 2003, 8 million in 2010. That's why we got to keep our eye out for a 2010. You know what? Gotta write some of this down. Only 6 million of the Quebec City, but they're found regularly. Churchill, Ottawa, normal year. So we got a weirdo of the Churchill. So keep all the Churchills you find. They're already low mintage, but they also have a funny ear, apparently. Didn't know about that. So we'll keep all the Churchills we get anyway. Because it's an unusual commemorative. What else we got? Well, we got something interesting happening in 2012. that polar bear with no security is a very low 1 million, 1.5 million. Very low. Canada 150, 4 million painted, or 6 million painted. Oh, sorry, 4 million painted, 6 million unpainted. Well, that explains why we find those the way we do, I'd say. Give me a sec here. Hi, everybody. CAD Coin Hunters, thank you for coming by. You are they're toonies, not loonies. I know, I do that all the time. Don't get me wrong. Dimebag! Hi, Mia. Just now looking at the chat. Terma Treasure, thanks for coming by. William E. coining around. We are Christopher Ty, thank you for coming by. It's down and dirty, down and dirty, down and dirty, down and dirty, searchy. But I was wondering what toonies are hard to find, like by year, which ones should we keep when we find them? I don't care so much about the commemoratives because I have been collecting and I know about those. What I'm wondering is what year should I keep an eye out for? Like, look at this 2014. 11 million polar bears, 5 million wait for me daddy. But here, only 1 million polar bears without security. So things to watch out for, 2012s to watch out for, you know. I'm just looking at some of the mintage numbers here for fun. Pixie-eared Churchills to watch out for. And before that, there are none. No $2 coins. They started 96. Right? But it is interesting as we look in the column for the $1 coin, the loonie, how there's nothing to be found in 97, 98, 99, 2000, and 2001. But I'd say we have our hands on most of the other ones. There's Are you making videos? Yes, I am. Usually. The Saskatchewan one is hard to come by. Which one is that? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Olympic, Terry Fox, Canadians, Loon, Navy, and Rough Riders. There it is. Yeah, that's the one. Saskatchewan Rough Riders. Look at that. They don't even give a mintage for it. What a bunch of buggers. That Saskatchewan Rough Riders one's hard to come by from 2010. And the only, well, I have one in my book that's decent, and I have an additional one that looks like it went through a fire. There it is. So that's probably the hardest toonie to get your hands on, or loony, sorry. Anyway, let's get back at it, shall we? Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I didn't see anybody else streaming, so I thought I'd try. Here I go one more time with 4 more rolls from the Bank of Cry. Why is it the Bank of Cry? You know why. I never get no silver. Wouldn't that make you cry? You never got no silver? It's like a poke in the eye. I don't want no poke in the eye. A poke in the eye will make me cry, and silver would make me a happy guy, but silver won't be here. Oh my. All right. I'm going to shift this a little bit this way. Oh, damn it. I didn't do the proper beginning thing. Hang on. Welcome back, everyone, to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters. Here, where? The corner of my living room, same place I left it before, silly. Weren't you listening the first time? It's here, in the corner of my living room. Right where I left it. Alrighty, it's time to once again go through 4 more rolls of Canadian $2 coins. We call them toonies. We hope for the best. So far, not so much. It's been kind of miss. You know how things are sometimes hit and miss? We've had miss. All right, so we've got the first batch broke out, and the very first one on the top is a non-painted glow-in-the-dark. Nice. That's hopefully a sign of good things to come, and actually it'll be the first one of our commemoratives, obviously, so just to see what we get out of the rolls. Not gonna be keeping it, don't need it. It would have to be a beautiful coin. 96, go figure. Anytime they're ugly, they're 96s because they've been around the longest. 21, I'd look good if I was 21. Well, maybe. 16, I wouldn't be legal if I was. All right, I'd be getting myself in trouble. 2012. Oh, 2012 is one of the ones on my odd list. Now, why was that? Hang on. Why did I put it on the odd list? Because the 2012 Polar Bear, no security. Okay, wait a second. Just wait 1 second here. Okay, this is 2012 Polar Bear and security. And they made 82 million of these. Seriously. 82 million of Polar Bear with security and 1.5 million of Polar Bear no security in 2012. So if we can just try to find the no security 2012, that's what we'll be looking for. I'm trying to remember all this stuff. I don't have it in my brain. 97. Quick look at the 97. 16 million polar bears out there. 2019. $96. Not falling flat. There we go. It's 2015. A lot of things happened in 2015. They made 22 million polar bears, 12 million Flanders Fields. They did 5 million Sir John A. McDonald's. So you got to get yourself a good Sir John A. He is the founding father of the country. Polar bear. $96. Go figure. You should check for those pedestal Ds and whatnot. We definitely have the magnification to check, so we can take a quick look at that stuff. 204. $12 million polar bears, almost 13 million polar bears made in 204. 2012. Once again, that's that 2012. I keep on just plopping it in there. Not even taking a second look at the 2012s. I got to remember they're worth a second look. Now, it is a security, obviously. That's a security, either side of the two. So, any 2012s that have basically this look are out of the running. It would be a 2012 of the old style, right? We don't run into that often enough, but here's an old style right here. So if we got a 2012 old style like this, 96, that would be a no security. 2016. Polar bear. It's a commemorative, 52 to 2002, right? That's 50 years. It's just that they didn't do anything special with it, aside from the double date. So it actually always ends up in your commemorative book, but it doesn't really hold a special place in my heart, unfortunately. Is that bad? I mean, it was still their 50th anniversary. It's still a commemorative because it has the double date. 2012, once again, with full security. $2020. I saw Cad Hunter went through a few rolls the other day and was coming up with pedestal Ds like they were going out of style. I don't know. 2012. Ever since I saw that hunt of his, I thought, hey, I should look for a pedestal D too. That might be a good idea. 2012, with all its security intact. By God, he's got something there. Another 2012, full of security. You will respect my security. Yeah, we can hit the share screen here, and you know that information's out there, right? Where did this come from? It came from Saskatoon Coin Club. Thank you, Saskatoon Coin Club. Considering your Saskatoon coin is the hardest one to find in the dang thing, but they got a lot of things covered here, but they got us covered. Good stuff here, Sask. Thanks for the help. All right, I'll give you some face. Wouldn't you like a little face today? God knows we could all use a little. Going through these 4 rolls to see what we get. Roll number 1 is giving us 1 bona fide commemorative. I think it's time to grab roll number 2. Doesn't matter which one is roll number 2, by the way, so don't fret. I took the wrong roll. You took roll number 4, man. How do you know what way I numbered my rolls? You don't know. It does help. You are right. To know the mintages and get an idea for when you're looking at something that a little bit more special, if at all it is, right? If at all. 2016. We do see a lot of 2016s come up, and quite often they're pretty good looking. But the 2016 was 20 million of these, but then 7,500,000 of the Battle of the Atlantic coin that we have not yet seen. 2015. $19.99. Wow, now that's a new one. We haven't seen any 99s come up. What's the deal with 99? Can't think of any reason why it would be a big deal. 25 million made, polar bear. Just haven't come across very many, but no, I don't think it's not a short mintage, not to be worried. 96, polar bear. I feel like this one close-up might be a little bit too close. 2019. I don't have a way of making it less close right now. 96. Is the close-up too close, or is it good? Should I make that less close-up, or is it all right? $2006. Now, 2006 has the Churchill polar bear, or has the polar bear, which is this one, and also the Churchill, and that means the Churchill Pixie Year as well. So not this one. If we find a None of It drummer, yes sir. We find a Churchill, we'll definitely be checking for Pixie Year. Oh, someone shot her right in the head. Oh my God. Well, we won't need that one, will we? You like that? It's good? Right on. 2020. Yeah, I've kind of taken a different approach. I've taken my microscope, I've put it in such a way as I can get my hand under it. And I'm going to hand hold these because I can move them down and up and bring them into focus. I think it's the best way to show you guys the coins. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but I was mistaken. 21. 2014. They made 11 million of these, and then 5 million Wait For Me Daddies. They haven't seen a Wait For Me Daddy. 2020. If I was 20, I'd look good too. Even if I was 18, I'd look pretty damn good. All right. Many names, one coin from the year 2000. Our 2000 coin knowledge. It's interesting that the listing for 2000 doesn't mention knowledge or anything like that. It does give a mintage of 29 million, which would make sense for the amount of times we see this coin. But it is, in my opinion, one of the, early commemoratives, and certainly should be mentioned as a commemorative rather than just loon. But okay. I think you misnomered that one, bud. But again, thank you, Saskatchewan, whatever the heck you are. 15. Get your resources where you can. Well, no pedestals on this one. 2007. An earlier style mintage. Nearly 39 million made. And once again, this one is a very nice coin. It's in very nice shape. I don't see a lot of damage on this coin at all. Well, we're gonna roll it over and see what it is. It's a 2005. Another 38 million of these were made, but this one might just find it into a book. I do like to have some nice examples from the years, and I think this is a nice example of the year. So I'm just gonna separate that one anyway for a possible additional life. No pedestals underneath anything. Pedestals are die cracks, I'm pretty sure. 96. 2012. 2019. Very simple when they first came out, eh? Canada, $2. What do you want? 2005. And a 21. I don't know. Did I get anything out of that roll? I don't feel like I got anything out of that roll. I feel like roll number 1 gave us 1, roll number 2 gave us zippity doodah, and I figure maybe roll number 3 could be good. But let's find out. This one's a little longer. I haven't been doing a lot of editing, but I don't feel like it. That's the beauty of my channel. I get to do whatever I want to do. You don't have to like it. You might think it's poo. You might be right, but I may be crazy. And it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the lights. Don't try to save me. You may be wrong, for all I know. You may be right. 97. Looking very much like the 96, but I got a funny feeling there's a lot less 97s than 96s. But we can find out. Oh, yeah. 379 million 96s. 16 million. I'll give it 17 million 97s. So the 97, I mean, if there's one that's a little harder to find, I noticed for people's books, you can find them, but you don't find anywhere near as many 97s, which means having a nice 97. That's harder. This is a 2011. Take a look at. $22 million made in 2011, and then 11 million of the Boreal Forest. We call it Boreal Forest because that's what it says on the coin, but it really is a coin celebrating Parks Canada. No pedestals to speak of. Again, CAD Coin Hunter. That guy's got a really great channel. His production level is awesome. And Armistice, folks. Ain't it beautiful? Nice stuff. Well, that's a keeper peeper. You know it. Actually, I'm going to tell you the truth. That would be a keeper for you, but it probably won't be for me, because I've got a whole page of armistices waiting for you to make an order and wanting a book. 97 again. See, not that hard to come by, just not particularly good looking. I will assemble an entire book. It will have every commemorative toonie. It will have other toonies from years that I can get for you. That's not every single year. It's not every single toonie, but you know, I try to fill out the book with not just crap, you know, well thought through choices that make sense. In the end, the book costs you, for the coins part. Now, I'm not going to get into all the details of what the book costs. You call me if you want to know. But each toonie, the calculation I use to determine what you should be paying me for it is 1.25 face. So whether it is a glow-in-the-dark, sought-after, or it's one of the ones that just needs to be there because that's where it belongs in your book, I don't care. The rate will be 1.25 face. So your toonie will cost you $2.50. And that $2.50 is this, the search time, the love and time I put into the finding of it for you. There's no way that's not a good deal. Shipping and all that comes into play, cost of the book. A couple of you guys got books of your own already and only need coins. Good, no problem. There's a Vimy. We can definitely set you up with coins. Books are a pain in the ass. So tell me that you've already got a book and I will send you coins to put in your book. But it's a deal, right? I'll help you. I'll help you out. I'll help you out. There's no way out. Hello, everyone. Tyler. Coining around. Thank you, sir. Not crap. Truth is, I like to look through these things for fun. I like to find cool things. My books are full, and these coin searches are just to make my storage books better. And if it gets to the point where I need to, I will liquidate those storage books into milk, bread, cheese, anything I need to. Because we're collecting money, folks, and that's why we do it. It's super cool that everything that we collect is money. Now, some of it needs to be a bit converted because it's, you know, silver. But you know what I mean. Oh, I didn't quite finish that one. Hang on. Got a couple more coins here I set aside. Hands are getting a little arthritic, you know. I just want to make sure once I flip the coin into position, I give you enough time to enjoy it. Because it's very easy while flipping it for me to see something, and then what do you get out of it, right? So if I flip it and then hold it, and then do a little angulation as we look for pedestals underneath the big letters, underneath the D particularly, but we didn't find any. 96. There's a security feature up here in these fins at the top. Below them, if you look careful, you'll see the Canadian maple leaf. When held in the right angle, you can see them there and there, there, and there. And then they did these things too, which are also hard to make and whatnot. So security. You will respect my security. Not much editing in this one, but one more roll to get us through a group of 4, and then my left leg is falling asleep. So I'm going to get up and walk around, pause this thing a little bit, and come back with another batch of 4 afterwards, probably. Because I want to get through these as quickly as I can. So the sooner I get through them, the sooner they can go back to the bank and whatnot. 2:52 p.m. right now here on the West Coast. They could literally go back tonight if I was fast enough. Because it does allow, my bank's got some pretty late hours. Christopher, Tyler, coining around, all you guys, thank you for coming by. Not doing nothing special, just a quick, well, I'm doing a number of quick coin roll hunts, I suppose, like I do. So if I could just move those over the littlest bit. They're going to end up out of frame, though. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to present and all that. This is a new presentation I've been working on where, ooh, it's a Wait For Me Daddy, finally. From 2014. 5 million Wait For Me Daddies produced. And if I may tell the story again, like I told a million times, that young boy has slipped away from his mother as his father's regiment is walking past in New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada. And as the regiment goes by, the son runs over to his daddy, as you can see him on the far right. And he says, "Wait for me, Daddy. Wait for me." Pretty cool. Anyway, a Wait For Me Daddy, nice. Say that. Got a 2012. Security. Would love to find the 2012 with no security. That would be a find. I imagine they don't come up very often. Good afternoon, everyone. I was thinking that from karaoke, I could send you guys the audio only with maybe a picture of just me. I don't know. $2. The Knowledge. It's the Knowledge Channel. 2022. 2022. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to go and nothing to do. I wanna be sedated. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Get through roll 4. Hurry, hurry, hurry. And run out for the door. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, I don't know no more. Oh, 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 oh. Well, here's a 97. I do take a quick look at them because they have low mintage compared to 96. But once again, it does have to be a nice looking 97. That one didn't quite measure up. No pedestals. 2006. Scratch all the way around it. By gosh and by golly. By golly. Hey, Andy. 2021. Beautiful Queen. (2021) McQueen. 1996 McQueen. Hoping the sound, my voice, the pictures are all super duper. Looking to deliver you the high quality, the 1080p. That's one reason we're not using StreamYards today, is because as soon as I involve StreamYards, then it's 720. I don't have a 5K camera on my scope and a 1080p stream in order to deliver you 720 end results. That sucks. I wish StreamYard would give us some kind of a deal on streaming 1080. There is another company called EVMux, M-U-X, EVMUX. Their product is very much like StreamYard's, and their product does support 1080 without cost to you. So StreamYards could do it. You know, it's a cost. It is an additional cost. But there will be those who differentiate themselves from StreamYards by providing that to you. 52 to 2002, that's 50 years. But we didn't get anything special on it. It's just a polar bear. 2012, lots of security. Now, if this one was a 2012, that'd be no security. 2005. They probably didn't make too many of them. 2012, security. Of course it's security. Don't be a dummy. Oh, she's a muck face. No, we don't do muck faces. There's McQueen. If I was 21, you know what? I'd look good too. 2015. Polar bear. Another 2012 security. And that's the whole thing. 4 rolls up and 4 rolls down. Didn't do all that well, really. Got 1 out of the 1 roll, 2 out of the second, nothing out of the third, couple more out of the fourth. And that pretty much takes care of another 4 rolls. We'll be back again with 4 more rolls in the future, but for now, my leg is falling asleep, and it's time to take care of some personal treatments. I'll be back. Won't be long. See you then. From Dimebag Darren World Headquarters, here in the corner of my living room. Thank you and good night. Thank you and hello. Back at a studio mode. Put the face on. Ugh. Ear scratch. Can get sweaty in the headphones, you know. Well, I'm not finding much for paint. What did we get here? an Armistice, and a Vimy. Unneeded. Unneeded. Nope. Oh, Spillsville. Got a whole page of beautiful Armistice put away. Got a whole page of Vimmys. Need Painted D-Day and Glow in the Dark. And Indigenous. Painted D-Day, Glow in the Dark, and Indigenous. That's the plan. Hi, Mia. Where are the colorful coins? I know. Well, I'm sorry. They're here. Let me just get rid of that one. I need a bigger scope picture. Add. We'll call it Big Scope. And we're going to add a source. And that's going to be a video capture source. And it's going to be an existing one. And it's going to be the HD scope. And we're going to make sure transform is reset. And then we'll squeeze that down. And that's all 5 megapixels. And here's the one I'd like to find. But not with a scratched up helmet. Where are the colorful coins? There they are. Bye. You said bye already. All right. These are the sort of coins we would love to find as we look. Oh, I suppose I'll just leave them there in a pile. While we take a little break. Thank you again for visiting Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here on Channel Dork. We don't have channels. Remember with TV, you have a channel number, right? Welcome back to Channel 69, Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. 69 UHF Ultra High F. You fill in the blank. Yeah, that's right. Dimebag Darren World Frequency Channel 69 UHF. Ultra heavy fucking. UHF, baby. I deliver the UHF. Ultra high. I did get some beautiful coins recently in the mail. You could look at those. I got the beefalo. But then after the beefalo came, then they were replaced. The herds of beefalo were pushed out of the area by many, many people who came. The beefalo found their own way. But what happened was these people with musical instruments showed up, started making a racket. One owns fine silver from the Republic Österreich. But as I said, it wasn't just that they showed up, but they brought a bunch of instruments and started making all kinds of noise. Look at them! French horn, harps, fiddles, violas, cellos. Oh my God, these people. It's just not right. Well, in order to get rid of all those people, which had to be done, I simply released my cat. And once my cat was running around, well, that was enough of that, because you know, when it comes to cats, cats are also pussies. And if you need to tame a pussy, well, you might need the world's best pussy tamer of all time. That's right. If your pussy's gone wild, your pussy's hurting people, it's to that point, we're going to need the world's #1 pussy tamer. There he is. Prove me wrong. I think we got a good man on the job here. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I hope you don't mind. Oh, yes, you heard that story before. I think he can be relied on. He's a good man. You can get him on the job. There. Well, that guy, get him on the job. He's a president. Also, he is too. USA. Yeah, I got me these there the other day. They came with my Mia box. Problem with my Mia box is that it took a long time and I didn't write down, and I never would, what came from whom and when, because it's just not my way. So I don't actually know what wonderful came from what wonderful person in some cases. Big and Miss T, you sent me some wonderful things that have come through. Nancy, I remember. And Nancy, I remember getting the Bitcoin from you, the copper round and stuff. But I don't remember it all. That's what I'm saying. I feel bad. I should remember it all. Nice people doing nice things for me. I should, but I don't. But what if I want to, but I can't? No, I don't know. Anyway, sounds like my music had a little pause. We can unpause that. Yeah, the music is just backing tracks on YouTube. I want to show you what it... Oh, there's another beautiful picture of a lot of the great... In fact, this is what I'm offering. you would get two sets of your choosing. Here in this graphic, I show you a set of the hockey one and the armistice one. That's one set, two set. You would get one of these indigenous toonies and a black ring toonie, plus one more coin that I'm going to put in there that you don't get to know what it is, and that's 30 USD. Send it to my PayPal. Tell me which sets you want. The only sets that aren't available are D-Day and Glow in the Dark. Otherwise, you choose the set. In fact, you choose two sets, and then I throw in the indigenous and the black ring and another coin that you don't get to know. It's secret. Secret coin. That's one way of doing it. I honestly suggest the best way of doing anything for you is to have me put together a book. Or, even better, honestly, now that I've come to think about it and somebody brought it up, buy the book of your choice where you are, have Amazon or whoever send it to you, but let me send you the coins. The book is going to be cheaper if you buy it from Amazon and have it sent to you, and just let me take care of shipping of the coins and whatnot, and the extras that you'll get, because I think it's a better plan, but I do love putting together the books, so I'm not sure how that works for me, but but honestly, it's in the searching of the coins that the most fun is. So if I don't get to assemble the book for you, but get to send you a roll of all the coins you need, hand selected for you, I'm just as happy. Really, I am. Really, I am. When I started out, George was already selling Canadian rolls. I didn't want to be the guy who that was doing something somebody else did. So I have gone to, basically full books, preferably. If you have to send something to someone, a lot of us send things in cards, birthday cards and whatnot. But I go to Value Village to get my cards. You can get all pile of cards at Value Village. For the price of one card, you can get all the cards you need for a season. And that's what I got. So if I send you a Mother's Day card and there's nothing written in it, but I send you a note, the note is for you. The Mother's Day card is to reuse and hide coins with. Right? Okay. Oops. Yep. I got a few friends that might watch without saying anything, chatting in the chat or anything like that. I know a bunch of you could very well be out there right now, and I think of you. I'm thinking of you. Even if you're not chatters, just know. Deep down inside, I basically know you're there. My French friend, Monsieur Leblanc. All my French friends, huh? All my friends who parlez-vous de français? Monsieur Leblanc, le bébite, hein? Je t'aime, ma bébite. Same here. I got a bit of good Christmas cards from Value Village real cheap. That's the way to do it. Box-eye mint. Nice box. I don't know about that. Not that happy with this box. It has not been given up the good coins. It's all right. We're set up to go through 4 more right away and see how she goes. I'll dial my camera down a bit. The first bit is done with camera actual framing, with the zoom and whatnot. But the second bit, when that's done, in OBS Studio. Tighten that up. I'd like this to be right around there. I don't want that in the shot at all. Move that right out. That means I'd have to bring this down to around here. Uh-oh, dying. Okay. Get the overhead shot. Tidy it up just a bit. Further this way. Overhead. No, can't do that. Leave that right there. The microscope comes in right here. What if I was to move that around a little bit? Unlock the scope and move that. That's a hard line. I have to have that there. But I can have that there. Right there. Right. Okay. That's not bad. We're going to try that. That looks pretty good. We'll stick with this track. We'll just back it up. Ready. Ready. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, same place I left it last time. In fact, it's not mobile. It's not going anywhere. It's in the same place it was last time. Here in the corner of my living room, like before. Welcome everyone. Woohoo! Thank you for coming by. We've got ourselves 4 rolls of Canadian $2 coins or toonies that we're gonna pound our way through and see what we get. Hopefully we'll get one of these, but that's our test coin. We're gonna take that one out of the way now. We're gonna grab us a roll of coins, spill them everywhere, and take a look at what we get. That's an oldie and ugly as sin. Poor thing got all scratched up. That's gonna be our bottom coin. Keep that roll nice and flat. So roll number 1, here we go. $20.09. Quick pause on that while I scratch my eyeball. Gooey, juicy eyeball. What do you mean? Everybody likes a gooey, juicy eyeball. Even me. None there. $2012 with Security. If we could find a 2012 without Security, that'd be cool. 2014, all messed up. No pedestals on any of the obvious D's in places where pedestals go. 205. I should know better. 2011, not a good looking coin. We're gonna come back when we find some good looking coins. I'll put a pause on that a moment. Another 96. Another 96. 2018 polar bear. Ah, look what we have here. A brand new indigenous toonie. Boy, that makes me happy. Look what we have here. A brand new indigenous toonie. Man, nothing could make me happier because it means that the box has possibilities. It means somebody else hasn't been through it since before me. And beautiful, there it is. One of the ones we're looking for. The beautiful 2023 brand new indigenous toonie. Now, there are 3 symbols. 1, 2, 3. They are for the 3 indigenous peoples of Canada. One of them, and I don't know which one, is the northern peoples. The other one is for the standard kind of indigenous people. And the third one is for the Métis, which is, now keep in mind, there is that coin that celebrates Quebec. They've been around here in Canada for 400 years. That's the French. Well, they definitely had their influence. And so there is a race of indigenous peoples referred to as the Métis, who are both French and indigenous. So there you go. Right on. Well, that's a find. Not bad. Oof. Score is correct. As soon as I hit the pause button, we'll be back. All right, well, we can't live on bread alone. We got to keep looking, so what else do we get? $2022. I've seen so many scratched in a circle like that. I can't help but think that that's some sort of machine handling issue. Why would it be scratched in a circle? Anyway, garbage. Polar bear from 2016. Let's see what else we find. 2021. That's a 2012. Security. 2018. Polar bear. 2016. Right on. We haven't seen this one in a while. So that is the Battle of the Atlantic 2016. Some very interesting work on this coin. The big gun in the middle manned by the fellow. The large plane flying overhead. Ships in the distance on the left and the right in the water. And this is our remembrance coin, so it says remember. And what the word that you would see is souvenir. And souvenir in French, en français, is a souvenir, or souvenir. You'd say it like that. And it means to remember, right? So that's the second commemorative we got out of that roll. Almost like that to point a little further. Anyway, never mind. 2012 with security. 96, like every other 96. Nothing odd happening pedestal-wise or anything like that. and a 90, what is that, 90? 90 what? 96. (2009) Polar Bear. That's the Polar Bear. 96, the Polar Bear. Well, that is a John A. McDonald from 2015. There were 5 million Sir John A. McDonalds made. And this one then promptly got abused. So, yuck. But I'm going to put it in the list anyway because it's there, and because it's a commemorative, and because it's a low mintage commemorative. But here we have another yuck. So that is 3 with the prize of the night so far. With the prize of a night of the indigenous Toonie Brand Noonie, letting me know that I'm the first one to go through these. Actually, I prefer to handle them. (2022), and I'll just make sure it sits flat in the bottom of the roll. Because once you got one started and it's flat in the roll, you're good. You're good. Another good one. Nice looking 2008, actually. It's the same year they did the Quebec City. $39 million made in 2009. Nothing special going on there. 2020. 09. Well, there's our friend, the Nunavut drummer. We haven't seen him in a while. Now you can see where the two metals join together, how there's a distinctive ring that goes around the center section, the transition between the two. In a proof set, that ring doesn't exist, and the pattern flows with no circle, no ring, right across that metal change. So if we were to find one of the special proof set ones, we would know by that. I would love to have a proof set one for my book. Oh, one. Polar bear. Actually, I think I could do that too. Switch the fuller screen. I think there's a slightly fuller screen than this one available to me. There she blows. That's all the megapixels. Well, that's roll number 2. That's roll number 2. We didn't get much. We're going to pick out roll number 3 now and see how that goes. Not very good. Small break. I need a break. There is a way with OBS to switch so that your image takes up the entire screen with no OBS button switches or any of that stuff. I figured out how to do that the other day and I'm very happy. I'm very happy with my outcome. Okay. and make it go from there to there. I could do that. Hey, if I was to do that, I could add this. I could make it a little bit smaller. I could make it go from there to there. There we go. That'll work. All right, time to go. Let's get started on roll number 3. Shall we? Another ugly 96. Get things started. Let's see what else we got. Hoping for something. No pedestal D. No siree. 2016 right there. Polar bear. 96. $2013. 2019. No die crack pedestal D, 96. And there it is. There's another. Look how the white protrudes a little bit on the right-hand side. This is not a particularly well-made one of these, but it is one. And that's a good sign. Oh my God, there it is. Oh yeah, baby. Bingo. That's the one. D-Day. Sweet. I could no gonna die. I can no longer bitch about this box no matter what it does. Shitty. I'm right out of bitch. Look at that beautiful D-Day boy. Yeah. Keep on going. Ooh, and we got a Flanders Fields right away. Remember, souvenir. It's a little bit messed there. Something's on there. But that's a nice one. There's the 2000 knowledge. 2019 Polar Bear. Oh, again! Holy macaroni! I gotta get some unpainted ones of these. Man, we hit it again. All right. You see it right here. It's for real. You're watching it with me. Hey, tell me I'm recording this. I am. I mean, when you get right down to it, I need the unpainted version of that same coin because they're harder to get. But don't get me wrong. Me no complaining. Well, this is the thing. Rather than selling rolls, I get a whole box and I do them for myself. But then I put away those coins, and a person who needs them, you make a deal with me. I mean, the best thing to do is literally get them all at once. Either I give you a book or I don't give you a book. That's an option. But if I don't send you a book, then I will tell you what I'm going to send you. I will show you how I value them. You will agree. You will send me the PayPal, and I will send you the coins. You don't need to get a book necessarily. If you have a book that you like, that you've already got, or prefer, that's the best thing to do. Well, that was awesome. Well, that's microscope. Well, I just suck there, don't I? Okay, hang on. Mouse. Just be that big, couldn't it? That's a better shot. Should get this shot, and this shot, and this shot every now and then to remind you you're watching Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, where we're going through $1,000 worth of Canadian $2 coins. We call them toonies. We're seeing what we get, and we know what we found in the last little bit is what we are looking for. It tells us that nobody else has been here, and we're the first ones. So you can't go wrong when you pull a D-Day and a couple of brand new Aboriginals, and that's a total of 3 so far from these 4 rolls. These are some successful rolls here. Happy day. But remember, any coin that you need, contact me. Any coin that you want, if you just need a set of 2, let me give you a price. It won't be much, believe me. I want to get these out of my hands into your hands. This hunting is for fun. My book is full. I have to be doing this for you. And if not you, then who? All right, so if you have a coin you need, contact your buddy, Dimebag Darren Lowe. Let him know, all right? That's going to be my new slogan. You need a coin? Contact your buddy, Dimebag Darren Lowe. Let him know. I think that's a pretty good slogan, actually, to come up with in a moment. All right. There's one more roll. One more roll. I noticed we did get, skunked on roll 2, if I'm not mistaken. So, we shall see. Let's get back under the sniffer scope. We got a 2019 up for grabs. Nobody wants it. Put it in the bottom of the roll, nice and flat. And that makes sure they're all gonna land like that. Ooh, a little taste of things to come. Wouldn't that be nice? It is the unpainted glow in the dark. And that is a real nice one too. It's not bad looking at all. Boy, I hope that that is a taste of things to come. Because pulling a glow in the dark from this roll, this box, that would be wicked. Wicked eye. You know, that would be wicked eye. Before I could pull, before I could just flip over this one here. No pedestal D. No bloody pedestals at all. Before I was to 96, well, you know, bloody 96. Okay, if I was to flip this one over, it's bloody 96. Never mind. I don't flip. Oh, this is nice. Hey, wait a minute. Let me get that into focus. Little scratch there by the R. Little scratch. That's pretty nice. 2009. You don't say. Well, the story of the 2009 is that there were 38,430,000 made. So that's not dear. No, sir. 38,490,000. Jesus. 2007. A lot less made in 2007. Oh, I can assure you. But way too many made in 1996. 2012. We all know we'd be looking for no security. And there it is, security. Not the 2012 we're looking for. 2021, I'd look that good if I was 21. Oh, 96 wearing some muck. Goodbye. You're a mucky one. Goodbye. 2020 polar bear. Polar bear? 96. Now, are we here? 2016. Polar bear all muckied up. We don't like near mucky stuff. 96, of course. For every 4 96s, you get something other than a 96. There we go. There's another 96. What I say? 2019. Polar bear. Okay, any pedestal days? No, any pedestals at all? Not that I can see. 2004. 12,000,009 made of those. Not a particularly low mintage. I'd look good if I was 22. Vimy was a hell of a battle where we lost a lot of people, but we still took the day. Vimy. People were courageous. People were awesome. They gave us our freedom in a very tangible way. Vimy, Vimy, Vimy Ridge, Vimy Ridge. It's a fight of the war where we did a lot of work and did a lot of dying. Oh yeah, Vimy Ridge. Wanna remember the dudes that were there. Thank you, dudes, for being at the Vimy Ridge. Thank you, dudes, for hanging out and doing your duty at the ridge. Well, look at the big printing on that. You'd think that was for the blind or something. But when we find the big printing on this side, we know that it's a knowledge on this side. Alright, a cold day in hell before you get me complaining about that. We got a couple and an Aboriginal, sorry, an Indigenous. Got 2 more Indigenous here, plus a D-Day. And as you see, a couple of others even. That's pretty damn good. I'm not going to complain. But from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of the living room, I'm going to call this one done. And we'll be back again in the future to try again. We shall 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 try again. And now I'm back. Woohoo! And like a virus, Miley Cyrus. Like a Miley Cyrus virus, I'm back. Miley has a virus. Miley has a Cyrus virus that's gonna be made of papyrus. Oh yeah. Miley Cyrus's virus is made of papyrus. I make those lyrics up to see if I can tire us. The whole time I'm wondering if it'll make us perspire us. 4 more rolls to go. Let's do FOMO. FOMO. Mo. Get the overhead camera set up. Get the FOMO rolls in line. Show off a couple of the Indigenous toonies cause we found some. Might as well have them in the shot. As long as we put that D-Day in there too. Actually, we'll just go like that. There. A little impressive pile over there. We just, oh no, that's nothing. That ain't nothing special right there in the corner. Don't you be worried about what you see in the corner. That's not for you. Or it could be, actually. It's not for me. All right. Check the shots. Check the microscope shot. It's a little bit best. I would have to just push that forward a little bit. That makes it good. Is the overhead shot still good? Yeah, I'd still call that good. I could tease these down a bit. Kind of tease them into the shot. This needs to be kicked over just the littlest bit. Does that still work for the microscope? Yeah, that's pretty good. That can be over here for this shot. And does that work for the overhead? Yes, it does. In fact, it could be just a little bit more so. They could be all the way over to there for the overhead. Does that work for the microscope? Yes, it does. Okay, for front face, good. Banners ready. Music. That's pretty cool. Put the pause on that. 4 more after these 4, and then that's box done. So. Can you hear the beat of my heart? Can you hear the beat of my heart? Can you hear the beat of my heart? Can you hear it? Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. Hey everyone. 4 more rolls of Canadian $2 coins. We call them toonies because we're loonies and because that rhymes and because please don't hurt me. Okay. All right. Never mind. We're going to go right to the overhead camera here. I've got 4 rolls all staged up. This is some of the stuff we've been finding and we are going to bust into roll number 1 ASAP. Get this sucker done. No sense in waiting. Except for that, I'm a little bit. There we go. Got it now. We're going to get up close and personal with these findings due to the technology of science and stuff. On these, 96 is the most common year. Many, many, many million more made this year. There's such a thing as a pedestal D with a little mark underneath it. You'll see one if I find one. I'll show you what it is. CAD Roll Hunter recently did and showed. So check out CAD Roll Hunter. He has got the goods. He's a great video maker too. Freaking videos are awesome. So one day I'll learn how to make a video too. Meanwhile, I drag you here, kicking and screaming, to the corner of my living room where there's nobody watching us. We're basically kids that are being unsupervised, and we just do what the hell we want. Until somebody tells us we can't. They can't stop us. They don't know my real name or where the secret lair is. Screw them. I need a glowy. I need a glowy. You're right. I need a blowy and a glowy. Enough glowies. You can. Oh, there it is. It's a. Wait for me, did it? Okay. That's pretty ugly for 2020. No, CAD's got a lot of people watching him too. Like, I don't know how you get that many subscribers, but if you'd like to subscribe to me and you're not, please do. I'd love to have multiple thousands of subscribers also. But wow, I mean, quality stuff. That's what it is, right? Quality production, which, as you know, I've been a nut about the sound all along. And I think I'm pretty nutty about the picture too. I don't use StreamYards for this because unless we're having a panel, I don't want to send you guys 720. That sucks. So we're in OBS. We're sending you 1080. And the microscope camera is 5K, 4K, mini K, extra K, special K. I don't know. Suffice to say, it's a better microscope camera because, you know, in a way it becomes camera number one. Oh, this one feels weird. Why does it feel weird? Because it's a really nice John A. McDonald. Looks like he's snotting from his nose, though. And since I know I have a whole page of nice John A. McDonald's, I'm not going to worry about it much. We'll put him over to the side. He's still a nice commemorative, but he won't be going in the book. No snot-nosed John A. is getting in my book. Look at that. Speaking of snot-nosed John A., there he is again. Well, I told you you're not getting in the book. You've got to be purty. 2014. $2016. Oh, this thing's ugly. What happened? Poor guy got used to fix a car or something. It's a washer and a, I don't know, front end or something? I don't know. 2016, 2018, 2018. Another 2018. Ooh. Yuck. That came with debris. That ain't cool. 97. Unusual. Very unusual, the 97s. Many 96s. Almost no 97s. Not a nice enough 97 to keep, unfortunately. So, move that down. That's roll number one. One way of learning it is taking out a box, setting out a piece of paper, writing out all the years, and as you go through the box, sort them into year. Make yourself some piles. You're going to need a pile of piles for 96. But right away, you get a feeling for, wait a second, man. How come there are no 2010s in the pile? Like, none. Right away, you notice, hey, some years these coins were not made, especially loonies I was noticing. But other years, other things. 96, like, again, 97. We're finding just crap load of these. There's such a high mintage coin. But we'll call that a commemorative because it is. There's no commemoratives for 96, but we do get an unpainted D-Day. That is gorgeous. That is the set. We have found a painted D-Day. We have found an unpainted D-Day. How cool are we? Don't worry, I'll get focus. Canada. $2. I think edge markings are cool. Yeah. I didn't even realize that was on there. Beauty. I am enamored of that coin. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, exactly. How can I now be pissed off with this roll no matter what? The whole box, I mean, roll. These 4 rolls, let's face it, I look at them 4 at a time. So far, that's pretty good. Okay, we know about the 2012, right? Whenever we see the 2012, we end up with security. But there might be a chance that it could be an old style 2012. And if we hit one of those, then we got our ultra low mintage. $19.99. Nunavut drummer. Polar bear. 96 polar bear. How can that be? What do you mean? I just found another one. They seem very common. 2012, gonna have that security, and sure does. $96. $2006 polar bear. $2010. Now I think 2010s are hard to come by. Is that right? Well, they are in a way. There's only 8 million. I think I'm going to hang on to this one. $2012. Another 2012. $96. If we had to do a drinking game every time I flipped the 96, yeah, I'll be dead. We could play a drinking game where you had a shot every time there was a 96, but If there was a 2010, that's an antidote. You wouldn't die. It'd be too late. You'd be dead. 2012, Security. Polar Bear. 2018, 2019, Polar Bear. Well, it'll be roll number 2 right here. How'd that work? Well, I only been through 2 rolls, so it must be that. Right. Close enough. Close enough. Look, in the end, we're finding out what we're getting out of 4 rolls. Even if I do not do well keeping track of everything. It's entirely possible. But we're on to roll number 3. Not too many edits in this one. Pretty much rolling on my way through. Nice and yucky. 2005 gets things started. Let's see what we find. Let's see here. (2003). $11 million. 96. Upside down, wait for me, daddy. Our first from that roll. Polar Bear. Polar Bear. Got a queen with a polar bear. $6 million Quebec cities, but 12 million polar bears made for 2008. Well, getting near the end here, not finding much. Oops. $12 million, 9 made in 04. In Flanders Fields. The second commemorative of theirs so far, but we're almost through. Just a couple more coins to go. 96, of course. It's a knowledge. And a murky mucky one at that. And on that one. $96. 96. 96. 97. and a 21. Three more found. Final roll. Now we have found painted indigenous toonies in here. That means we could find more. That's what it means. In all essences and honesties. Essences and honesties. Now technically this is a commemorative because it does celebrate 50 years. But I tend not to count it just because it hasn't got anything more on it than the double date, which is actually wrong, but I don't care. Armistice 2018. It's the good stuff. That one counts. $2020. Whoa, that one took some work. Don't worry, she's dead now. You're fine. We won't need that. Ah, unpainted Bill Reed. Honestly, one of the nicest unpainted coins we got. $96. 2012 security. $97. That's some scratches. $2007. I'm almost at that point where a leg stretch is mandatory. Couple more coins left in this 4-roll search. Oh, another 97. I had a couple of them come across. No pedestal. But I know what I'm looking for. Thanks to CAD Coin Hunter. 07. And 16, and that rounds out another 4-roll hunt. Got some interesting non-painted, but not so many painted this time through. And that's all right too. So from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, until the next time, we will try our best to find what we need. All right, bye for now. Bye for now. Bye for now. Oh yeah, bye for now. Hello for now. Hello for now, now. Hello for now. Hello now for now, now. Hello for now. Hello now. I didn't find a glowy. I found a D-Day. I don't know if I need another Bill Reed. I'm gonna see about that before I send that one back. Double check what my Bill Reed stock is like. We'll keep an eye on that D-Day too. What else we need here? I don't think we need any Sir John A's. Scoop doop doop diddly doop pop pop doop 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 dow. Scoop doop doop doop. Gonna start by unwrapping. I will unwrap these 4 rolls ahead of time. Then when it is time to search, they will be mine. I will unwrap these 4 rolls ahead of time. When I get through those men, I will be flying. If I get through them in a record time, the glory can be both yours and mine. If I get through them in a record time, If I get through them in a record time, if I get through them in a record time, then it will be mine. If I get through them, oh yeah, in a record time, oh yeah. If I get through them in a record time, they will be mine, and I won't be fine, because I won't share mine with you, boo. I will. Just joking. Four more, and we've pounded a box. Where's the intro? I'm taking a break. God dang it. It's right over here. Then I do the thing, you know, with the stuff. It's always the same. Sorta. It's always the same with a little bit of different thrown in for good measure. Hey, William, where do you live? Come on, don't be bashful. Tell me where you live. Where you live? Where you live? I'm not gonna find you. I'll find you. I'm not gonna find you. I'll find you. I won't find you. I promise. La Habra, California. You know my brother Hector from Hector's Coins and Interests? Well, John has like everything I got. But, oh, hey, Cajun Roots Reseller, thank you for coming by. I'm not gonna die. I promise. I am gonna do this roll hunt right away. I'm running out of steam. It's alright, I'll find some more steam. Steam is created when you get up temperature in the presence of water vapor. Water vapor is kind of like steam, except it ain't quite so hot, but it's gonna be very hot when I begin this show real quick now, yeah. Gonna do a reset of my music. All right, check 1, 2, ready to go. Front face, good, as good as it gets. Microscope camera, good. Overhead camera, good. Sharing screen, fine. Ever met my mama? That's my mama. There's little me in the corner, and that's big scope. Okay. Looks good to me. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters. Here in the corner of my living room, we got our contact email up there right now because, of course, we do have an offer for you guys to get in on some Canadian coins of your choosing, where you can choose a whole really good set. Stock on the Canadian $2 coins, the ones we call the toonies. We have the sets, you can choose, and we got the brand new Indigenous Day toonie that's going by there on the screen right now. That most, if not all of you, do not have. So, calling it that. In order to get them into your hands and put together a little package for you, you get a black ring. That's kind of exactly what we are doing today. You get a black, like that. You get an Indigenous, and I throw in another one. In this case, I'm throwing in a 1945 Canada 5-center. You can choose something different if that's what you need for your those Indigenous coins collection right now, and have been. So I'm hoping that we're going to watch and find some more, as well as I'm always hoping for a glow in the dark, and well, would like to find something not painted. All right, here we go. Let's stop messing around, right? Let's grab roll number 1, poke it through, and get her done. Get her done! That's what I said, get her done. We won't waste a lot of time. 96s are no good. Basically, there's more 96s than anything else. It's that crap fish in the lake that nobody wants. I'm not even. Pardon me. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, pardon me, pardon me, pardon me, excuse me. Incubus wrote a great song called Pardon Me. That's a 97. It was a little bit beat up, but they were lower mintage, and we got a Vimy. It's horrible. Gross as poop. Nobody gonna get that Vimy. Oh boy. Wow, that was a great shot. Not finding much. Can't complain. Remember, I did do well earlier on previous hunts, same box. So got a 2,000 knowledge. That one goes in the knowledge. Oops. Fix that right quick. Nothing, honey. Well, we got those two, but they're not great. Let's go for roll number 2. Is there an echo? Let me double check. You're getting Stream Mix A, and that is just me and the music. Check 1 me. Check 1 me. And now me and the music. And you are getting Stream Mix A. So it should not be echoey. Should not. Anybody else hear echoes in my voice? Echo, echo? I do not love to edit. In fact, anything I do is in an effort to avoid editing. Oh, boys and girls, we got one that's unusual and nice. Very nice. It's a 2010. 2010 is unusual, if I'm not mistaken, for a mintage. Yeah. Yeah, let me show you. Oh, where is it? Where did I put it? No. Mom. There it is. 2010. $8 million's a little bit low. And that's what we're seeing here. And it's a pretty, well, I want it to be a pretty good one, but the more I look at it, the more it's not. Wasting time. 96. 21. Oh, 09. 19. 04. 12,000,009 made. Polar bear. Huh? I don't think that's anything to be too covety about. 2012. 2012. So 2012s we look for no security, but there they are, the securities either side of the two. '96, of course. 21. 96, of course. 96, of course. Ah, black ring. 2022 black ring. Finally, something out of rule number 2. confusing. 04. 2015. Not finding any pedestals. 96. Don't know if you find the pedestals on the 96. Cadroll Hunter might know. Me, on the other hand, I don't know. I just take a quick look because they're pretty obvious when they're there. 2015. (2018). Done. Look what we had found. The beauty of it is, of course, as I've always said, it proves that we're the first guys to go through here. And that's all that's really important, honestly. I don't want to waste my time going through roles somebody else has already been through. And there it is, the nice insulin toonie. Celebrating the fact that Banting and Best at the Eastern Canadian University isolated insulin for use in human beings. No year on this side. So was there a year here? There it is. 1921 to 2021 at the top. All right. Not entirely a loss there. No, sir. 2019. 96, no kidding. And some kind of muck pile. 2012. Oh, 2012. Security. Okay. We got another roll. Let's do it. Alright. 97. If it was a little nicer. I think that sometimes they're harder to come by. You know, you see what I mean. How I hit 1,096s and no 97s. That's why I've come to the conclusion that they're worth keeping around, especially if they're nice. It's like fat chicks. Just kidding. Everybody needs to be nice. Ooh, and speaking of a nice, wait for me, daddy. Well, we can put that one down right away as a good one. That might end up in a book. You never know. Ugh. 2007. That's commemorative. There. That is a Churchill. Churchill the bear was named by lottery, basically. He's the bear standing in the sunshine in the back. And he's got a little gash on his arm there. That is Churchill. We had not seen a single Churchill yet today. Pretty cool. Bingo. We've seen it a couple of times before, but we'll take another quick look. How many people are still actually here? I know I didn't mention anything about a reason to stay, and I suspect there are a lot of other people doing cool things out there, because you guys know I'm making videos as I do this, and those videos may or may not eventually get released once I get my poop in a group. But that being said, who's here? I know it's not the most interesting thing in the world. Thing is, it's got everything on the scope so I can look at the coins. I'm not looking at the physical coins. I'm watching the scope with you guys. I can't see it otherwise. I mean, I can see when I find an indigenous. Jeez. One of these days, an Indian guy's gonna sock me in the nose. 2012. Rightly so. All right. That's no so bad. That's 3 out of that one. So we go on to roll number 4. Finish her up. I think we could get back to the bank tonight easily enough. I actually was a little bit surprised. I was talking to the girl at the bank who helped me the other day get those Elsie coins. I was talking about the new indigenous coin, and she didn't even know what I was talking about. I thought I brought her to some idea of education, some level of understanding, but I guess not. I'm trying to have a positive effect on the money handlers in my area. If Jesus sees them in the temple, he'll throw them out. So yeah, I mean, that is technically commemorative. 52 to 2002, 50 years of Queen Elizabeth. I just wish they had done something with that. She deserved more there. 50 years is a long time. I have 2 new painted D-Days. I can't complain. Oh, Sir John A. looking good. A little bit of muck on the A there of the MacDonald part. He gets to stay. Well, be counted anyway. What did I just do? I just found another one, right? That was there. Silliness. I'm gonna watch this back and go, your system sucks. This one's bent. Where is it? Doesn't matter, it's a 96 anyway. Doesn't matter, it's a 96. 2022. Gonna have to put a call into my friends into the interior of British Columbia and see how their fire is going. All right, well, that's a whole search of another 4. We did pretty good. I mean, this is a keeper, and this is a keeper. I honestly don't keep black rings anymore. I already got a nice enough Sir John A for that one. I'll look at this, keep me, or wait for me, Daddy. I'll check that one out. Other than that, let's fire these back in here and move them on out. So that's not so bad for a 4-roll hunt. Anywhere where I've got a couple more D-days that are painted make me a happy boy. So from Dimebag Darren, world headquarters here in the corner of my living room. Contact me if you're into any of these coins.
We've got some really good stock on the Canadian $2 coins, the ones we call the toonies. We have the set
through contact dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com, and we will see you then. Until then, I'm so glad we have this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, came the time I had to say, so long. I'm back, not for very long. One more time, 4 more rolls, then that's it. Or was that it? Was that the last 4? Oh. Okay, that's it then. That was the last 4. That was it. Lol. Lol me. I never said I was smart. Lol me. Not even looking. Catch that lol right in the nose. No, I was smacking the holes. Right in the lols. Alright, well, there's the take. There is the take. I will fill these back up with what you call it by weight. Actually, I could probably deal with that right now too. But first, I'll stack these out of the way. We got 4 Indigenous. We got 2 D-Days. And that's it. These other ones are from before, basically. Oh, and I kept one Wait For Me Daddy to check out to see if it's nicer than the ones. I think I got an insulin there. But anyways, I had a few of these already out, so they don't all count. They don't all count. Some things just don't count. Some lives just don't matter. That's not true. Ant lives. Ant lives don't matter. You can step on an ant if you have to. If you really get something out of it, go ahead. Pretty sad. But ant lives, they don't matter. Just saying. Now, uncle lives, on the other hand. What? Okay, first thing to do is set a roll aside. Second thing to do is take a roll out and count it. Let's count this roll. Hang on a sec here. little adjustment. Okay, that'll help a little. Okay. Drop in 2, make them flat. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh, didn't go in the right place. 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. Okay, so this is 25. Perfect. 25 weighs 181. Perfect. 179, close enough. 181, bang on. 186, too much. 179, perfect. 179, perfect. 166. 181. Right, perfect. 179, perfect. $179, perfect. 187, too much. I'm going to check that roll after. 173, 179, 180, 181, 173, 179, 179, 174, 181, 181. Oh wait, these all have to be dealt with just yet. Okay, keep on going. $181, 180, 180, 181, 180, 180. Okay, so we get the marker. First we fold. We put our mark on it, send it in. Send it in. Mark the top of the roll too. Gotta remember to put little marks on the top of the roll. So you can't see the marks on the side of the roll once they're in the box. .458 is 5 o'clock. I can still make it quite easily to the bunk. Oops. Don't need to worry about them for now. All right. There's this one roll I thought might be over. So we're going to count this one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. It was one over, just like I thought. We'll sign off on this roll. Check its weight. 181. Yep, that's it. Okay. We're short some. Keep that one. Gonna keep that Bill Reed. Like that D-Day. Gonna keep that. Nice 2006. I think I'm hanging on to that one. Yep, that one stays for now. 2010. Yeah, that one stays. Not this one. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. I think it only cost me about half a roll to do that search. Not bad. Let's fold that up. Some pie for me, some pie for you. Let's all have some pie together. Pie for me, pie for you. Boy. Maybe we'll get a sneak preview. What kind of things can we expect out of this box? Should we get a sneak preview? A little bit sneaky, little bit preview. I'd say we're done. But the Snickers in me says, get a preview. What's your scale, Max? That one's very much a kitchen scale, and it maxes out at 5 kilograms. £11. Yeah, probably about 11 pounds. That's no good. That's got to go there. Okay, we're going to do one roll because all of these suckers are machine wrapped, but they're also older. So I don't know what to make of this box. Anyway, that being said, we're going to do a preview of one roll. We're going to do a preview of one roll. We're gonna do preview of one roll. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You got it. It's not the cheapest hobby I ever got involved with. But basically, and that's not even close, those are just the 2 boxes we're looking for, not the box, not the storage of what is already put away. So 89, nothing special there. $2013. Some muck on that one. 2012. Put that back in the picture here so you can see what I'm doing. So I kind of like that. I'm going to adjust the focus a little bit so it's a little bit better right there. There we go. I would like to live in America. Like to live in America. Everything great in America. Life is wonderful in America. Yeah. Yep. I try not to think of it much. 1988. Wow. $2012. Been at the bottom of a vat of ketchup. I don't know. Let's just say ketchup. Ooh, more of it. Not even gonna look. I've got some red on my hand, but that's just from the red marker. That's not the same. Can't even see it. There it is. Looks real red underneath the screen there. I hurt myself. Send me money quickly to heal me. Only money can be used as the gauze to keep my wound from bleeding out. Please send cash in the form of paper bills to Dimebag Darren Lowe. Mr. Beast, if you're out there, and I know you are, we have a lucky loony right here from 2008. That's one of the first finds so far. Unfortunately, I know that I don't need any lucky loonies, so that won't be a find for me. But I'll put it right back on the top of this roll, so the very first person who opens that up can get that one there, right? They can get that one there from me with love. And this roll is hunted. And that is that. From Dimebag Darren World Headquarters, here in the corner of my living room, a successful toonie hunt, one roll into a loony hunt, which will happen later. And until later, see you later, Gators. I gotta go. I gotta make some food. I gotta eat it. I gotta put it in my face hole and make poo. So, later. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, came the time we had to say so long.